Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I've got a fun video for you where I get to show off the new map Pharaoh before it comes out and the new DLC weapon, the Gold PDW. The Gold PDW is one of two DLC weapons, the other one being the Gold Knife. The cool thing about the Gold PDW is that unlike the regular one, it is fully automatic. I had to pick off that IED right there before they kill me. It's a really good secondary weapon. Overpowered is probably not the word I would use because it kicks a lot and it has pretty god-awful damage at long ranges. However, the close range damage is considerable. It's usually a 3-4 shot kill and it shoots fast enough to where I can spam it pretty hard. I ran mine with extended mags. Some of the other players preferred it with a red dot sight or with a muzzle brake. Muzzle brake isn't bad. I found the red dot sight shakes a little bit too much, but it's just some good gameplay that I want to show off, talk about the map a little bit, talk about the weapon. This one, if I'm not mistaken, you get when you hit 5th prestige, you have to have prestige 5 times to get the Gold PDW, and the Gold Knife you get at 10 prestiges. Other people have Gold Knife gameplays on their channels by this point, but unfortunately I didn't get much Gold Knife gameplay on my own because, well, I'm not a very good knifer. I tried really hard to knife with the Gold Knife, but it was god-awful. And the difference between the Gold Knife and the regular one, other than looks, is that the Gold Knife stabs faster, it has a faster stabbing animation, and it has a faster stab recovery time. So it's almost like having a Black Ops 2 level tack knife, like you can stab, 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 stab really fast. T. Martin managed to go on an absolute tear with the Gold Knife. I think his channel is one of the ones, and I really didn't because it wasn't my thing in particular. But I thought that you guys would be interested in the DLC gun and some of the areas here around what I would call the C flag. There is a very, very long corridor, and it's got 3 bumps in the middle. It looks kind of like a motocross track. It's a decent place to set up and snipe. Unfortunately, people will go prone and take cover. The object that you're seeing right there that B flag is on is actually a destructible object. You can put a C4 on the obelisk in the middle of the map, and if you don't know what an obelisk is, it's essentially the same shape as the Washington Monument, but a little bit smaller. And when you detonate it, it falls over and smashes flat on the B flag. So depending on what team you're on, if let's say the other team is capturing the B flag, you can shoot a rocket or chunk a C4 or a well-placed Simtex or grenade, blow up the obelisk, and it'll fall down and crush all the people on the B flag. Unfortunately, that means the B flag will now be elevated instead of depressed into the map, so it makes taking cover much more difficult. There is a little bit of the obelisk that sticks up so you can take some cover on it. Unfortunately, it's not enough to make it a safe or viable place. You really need some teamwork, so what I prefer to do is put a sentry gun right there on that side of the obelisk so that it more or less covers all of the entryways, except it can't cover either of these lower entryways that I'm creeping around right now. You can go through 2 different types of tombs. Actually, one might be like an Egyptian art gallery and the other one's a tomb. C flag has a building on the left where I'm going to pick up a double kill because these people rushed me instead of playing tactically. On the right side, no, that's A flag. On the right side, there's a big wide open path that just begs for snipers to go out there and hang out. And the few times I did go over there, I got popped by Tina, Candy, or Midnight, which is where they like to hang out. And there's a nice little area above the dog statue on the right you've probably seen me go to, but generally speaking, I stick to what would be the right side of the map if you're facing A flag, because this is the close quarters combat area of the map, or the closer quarters combat area. It's a large map, a lot of open areas, so when I'm doing Gold PDW gameplay or SMGs or anything like that, I really need to stick to the right side and this underneath area, otherwise I'm just going to get wrecked. In this map, I highly recommend snipers or assault rifles. Avoid submachine guns. You could probably do like a MTAR or Bison or something. Definitely no handgun, shotgun, that sort of stuff. Very difficult in here. You're going to see some of the worst aim ever. But I hope you enjoyed my preview of the Gold PDW, and I hope you guys prestige enough to get it. Hope you enjoy the maps and everything else. It was really fun for me to go out and play, and I'll be telling some stories about that later when the NDA lifts. Some interesting stories about the devs and playing with T. Martin, Alley, and Midnight and all that. But as for now, hope you enjoyed it. Drifter out.